Hello, it's Bronwen Logan again, and welcome to the Reiki Women Podcasts. And today I have with me Adrienne Bentley. Hi, Adrienne. We can see you there.
Hello, how are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well. I am well, absolutely.
Adrienne lives in Florida and she teaches there as a Reiki teacher. And she is going to talk to us today about something that means something to her from one of our questions, and that is one of our precepts. So the precept that Adrienne would like to talk about is the one that there's lots of different versions of. So actually, I might let her tell you what she thinks, and then she can tell you all about the different aspects.
Absolutely. So first of all, welcome and thank you for this opportunity. It's just wonderful, our community and the support that we have for each other. So I want to definitely say that first. As I was writing down the precepts today, and I was like, they all mean so much to me, and they all like support each other, but it was the have diligence. I will be diligent in my practice, disciplined in my practice. And I went from thinking that had to be like sitting down and taking at least an hour to really focus and journal down the day and all this other stuff. And that I was really trying to figure out how to be, in the outside world at the same time. So I came to change my perception of what practice was. I'm also a veterinary ICU nurse at an emergency hospital. So I started to look at that as practicing veterinary Reiki, and that's currently what I do as well. And whenever I go in and I touch them, or whenever I go in and just touch hands or just spend any time with them, I consider that practicing Reiki. And then it was like, oh my, ding ding ding, oh my God, you're practicing Reiki at work. Oh wait, you're practicing Reiki all the time. You are diligent. And it was like, okay, no, I'm so happy and joyful and all those things. But it really is about, for me, changing your perception of what is,
Yeah. I mean, I think I always thought that'd be interesting, but the thing is, I think it'd be, as you said, a bit challenging, because the thing is, you're always seeing animals that aren't that well, I'm guessing. Well, not always, but often seeing animals that are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, but it's also, that mommy mentality, you see, oh, you're injured. It's okay. It's okay. I feel like I'm there to aid them.
Yeah, that's so good.
And treat them, but to aid them and let them know it's going to be all right. I know. I get it. It's okay. Let's just try to get through this together, get you better so you can get back to your guardians. So that's when I kind of tend to project out to them. So, but yeah, I mean, and then you get the regulars that need to stay like in ICU because they were sick. And, parents are entrusting us to watch them while they go and take a breath, So you get those, you get your regulars, and then, you get your general practice animals coming into the cute little gosh darn puppies that you want to take home all the time. And, the kittens, and it's like, oh, so there's definitely plenty of those moments to fill you up.
Yeah, that's lovely. Do you have like animals there that need a home? Like often, I know one of my cats came from my vets, because they put them there so that people can go, oh my goodness, look at that kitten, and then take it home.
With emergency practice, if we have kittens or puppies, it's we're rescuing them, like the owner, surrendered them over.
Yeah, that's what we have here.
Yeah. We usually get them, and they're not healthy enough to be out there, so we get them and we bring them back to health. And then we sometimes we work specifically with direct rescues that we know. We're like, okay, it's ready, here you go. And then sometimes it's word of mouth. If you're looking for an animal, you need to really make friends with a veterinary nurse.
Yeah. And she'll help you find the perfect one.
Perfect animal.
That sounds so beautiful.
So I try to just change the perception of everything and consider every experience, every moment as me having the possibility of practicing my practice and being diligent and projecting that outward.
Yeah, no, I love that. And that, it's funny, we can talk about these things a lot, but it's the actual aha moments that lead us to the experience of being able to experience it. Oh, I don't know. Actually, it's sort of like an experience that leads to an experience, but yeah. So yeah, it is that thing where you realize what's happening because of something that happens. And then you're like, oh, that's what that meant. That's really beautiful.
Like, I didn't understand it at first. It was a different language, but yeah.
It is interesting. I mean, I really love that thing of the idea of us always doing our practice, and no matter what. I mean, what is work? It might be washing the dishes, but it might be brushing my teeth. It might be, talking to my boss. It might be, it's a whole bunch of different things. And really, these things are just life. And if we're trying to compartmentalize these things all the time, that doesn't work so well for us, I think. But to have that understanding that everything that we're doing is work, if you like. But work, I think we've got, what the issue is there? That work has, that word has a bit of a,
oh, it's so hard. It's painful. It's taking you away from enjoyment, Yeah, I get you. Almost like you want to substitute the word create for work. I'm going to create today.
I like that. Let's create. We're creating. Yeah. That's such a great idea, right? And because it's like our brains get sort of stuck, and it's like work, and it has this sort of like strange feeling to it that it's not going to be pleasurable in any sense. And I always say, look, I enjoy my work, the official work, and but I've had people say to me, look, there's a lot of people out there who hate their work. So I guess,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I working with the animals, love my job. There are definitely times of challenge, when you're dealing with critters that don't feel well, and then you're touching them and trying to figure out what's wrong with them. They don't always respond nicely. And then I also am a swim coach as well, and I work with high school and middle-aged kids, and even then, this current generation, they know about megahertz, they know about frequencies. I'm like, yes. And so even working with them, I absolutely love it, because I love to see when it triggers for them, and it's like almost a breath of fresh. It is a breath of fresh air when I see that they grasp and they know that it's within themselves.
Yeah, that's
to
right.
be disciplined, or to be diligent, or to be happy, or to be angry.
Yeah.
So that's the part that is enjoyable for me as well. So I guess I like my job.
That is really beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, yeah, this idea, I'm gonna take that away. This idea of changing work to create. That's a fabulous idea. Thank you so much for that. Well, thank you for today, and thank you for telling us all those wonderful things about yourself as well, and for adding your voice to Reiki Women everywhere. And yeah, I really appreciate your thoughts on that. Thank you, Adrienne.
Thank you so much for the opportunity again. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Yeah, I will do. Bye.